Hey, so if you don't know who I am, I have another channel called Minty Glitches, and on that channel I make videos that are set on computer screens, fictional stories, and I use BTS as the main characters. Basically on that channel I also do live streams, and what you're about to see is an edited version of a live stream I did in which we made a film together, basically using the chat and straw polls. We put together the idea and kind of base for a film. So I hope you enjoy that. Yeah, enjoy. Hello. Welcome. I bleached my hair last night and I don't know how I feel about it. I'm probably just gonna dye it black again tonight. We'll see. So I have this Google Docs set up, and basically the idea is that we're gonna go through it together, going through all these things, and we're just gonna make a story. Now it can be about literally anything. It could be about a dog falling in love with spaghetti and meatballs. It could be about a murderous crime and a detective that's determined to solve it. Like, it could be anything. What we're gonna do basically is just, you guys can suggest things and I'll suggest things, and I'll basically pick some of my favourites and we'll probably put them into a straw poll. A straw poll, I can speak. We'll put them into a straw poll and then get you guys to vote on them, and whatever wins is what we'll go with, so. Okay, a lot of people are saying horror. Let me get up a straw poll. What genre? Everyone is saying horror. So I guess that'll be the first option. God, everyone is saying horror. Take one or two more suggestions. I'm gonna put mystery there, just because I feel like mystery could be interesting. Oh my god, yeah, literally everyone is saying horror. Okay, we'll leave it at these three then. Okay, so I'm putting that in the chat. Yeah, people here like creepy stuff. Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised considering the stuff that I make on this channel, but you know. Shall we check the results now? And horror has won, so the genre will be horror. So this should be interesting. Okay, so the next thing is main character. I won't do a straw poll for this. I guess I probably will. So we need a name and like a brief description. I'll use Wizard of Oz as the example. So the genre for that would be fantasy, and then the main character would be Dorothy. She's just like a small-time farm girl living in Kansas, you know? It's like a little short kind of description. If you want to add a few personality traits in there, you can. If you guys want, we can make this a, like, fanfic situation, I guess, where it could be, like, Park Jimin, and, you know, but obviously, like, this can just be whatever we want, so if you want to, like, create an original character fully from scratch, you can do that as well. If you don't have a name, that's fine, we can make a name together. I get a freaking name generator if you want. Oh, here we go. Alice, city girl that doesn't get out much and has a cat that she spends all her time with. That's cute. I like that. Okay. A really sweet person on the outside who is caring and friendly, however is really messed up and finds pleasure in hurting people. Ooh, okay. Ellie, a girl that lives alone with her mother who is secretly a witch in a very far house from the city. Also, if anyone has a name for the sweet on the outside but secretly finds pleasure in hurting those around them, put that in the chat as well. Her name can be Charlie. There we go. Her name Nova. Ooh, Nova's nice. Okay, I put Charlie / Nova because Nova's a nice name. Jill. We'll go with Jill from Muffin is a Mendez 30. Interesting name. So these are options. We've got Alice, a city girl who doesn't go out much but has a cat that she adores and spends all her time with. Charlie or Nova, if that one gets picked, we'll then do another straw poll for the name. Sweet on the outside but secretly finds pleasure in hurting those around them. Ellie, a girl that lives with her mother but is secretly a witch, not even her own mother knows. Or Jill, a sweet girl who turns sour from a tragic experience in her past. Can you tell me some tips on how to create a story? You're really good at it and I've always wanted to write a novel but nothing comes out. Keep doing what you do, you're really talented. Thank you, Patricia. I honestly, the thing is, right, I've been doing creative stuff since literally before I remember. I used to, when I was a child, I would literally, rewrite episodes of Friends in my head, so I've always kind of been creating in my mind, so it's kind of a natural thing. I don't know, my main tip of advice really is just consume a lot of content, because usually from consuming content you can kind of subconsciously absorb the techniques to create it as well, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'd say just consume a lot, and it can also help inspire ideas and stuff like that as well, so. Okay, okay, Charlie Nova, sweet on the outside but secretly finds pleasure in hurting those around them. Okay, so I will do another straw poll. Right, so the name can either be Charlie, or it can be Nova, or they can both switch between somehow. Right, do you watch K-dramas? I do. I'm currently, I watched Extracurricular recently, and it's now my favourite K-drama, and I'm currently watching Itaewon Class. But yeah, and I feel like Extracurricular was one of the first few K-dramas where it was proper, like, full-on serious, and any bits of humour were done really well, that it didn't take away from the seriousness as well, if that makes sense. But yeah, and I really love it. Also, Ooh, I like him. Okay, let's check the results. Okay, most people saying Nova. Okay, so the name shall be Nova. What gender do we actually want them to be? Because I don't know the name Nova. Do we want them to be female, male, non-binary? What we thinking, squad? I don't know if Nova's a specifically gendered name or not, but your room looks like a mess. Yeah, basically, so I had to move out of my uni halls early because of COVID-19. So I'm back at my parents' house, and they were using this as storage before, and they're still using it as storage. Okay, all of it except for that cardboard box, that plastic box, like the plastic, like, that stack of boxes there is my stuff, everything else is theirs. Female, male, male, FTM, male but female looking, non-binary, male, male. Okay, I'll let a few more come in and we'll see what the overruling is. I thought Nova as a female, but I would like them to be male. Okay, I feel like most people are saying male, so we'll go with male. Ordinary world. Right, so this is basically where the place is set, what everything is like around Nova at the start, where he lives. So, for example, in Wizard of Oz, because that's the example we're using, ordinary world would be Kansas, where Dorothy lives, the fact that she's on a farm with her family and she has the dog Toto, where the character lives, what the character does, the kind of everyday, day by day, boring, wait, what's their life like? What is Nova's life like for him? Maybe they live in a village where there's no gadgets, no Wi-Fi, no phone. Ooh, that's interesting. A YouTuber with a decent fan base. Alright. A village where everyone is giving a task. A lot of people are saying villages, which is interesting. Is this what we just think of as a horror setting? A village where everyone is giving a task and they have to follow the task, and if they don't, there will be a punishment. And he likes to watch the sunset. I like that. That's a good one. I really like this one. Living in a village where people are giving a task to follow out. If they don't complete the task, consequences are met. I really like that. Okay, cool. We got this one. Yep, I like this one a lot. Okay. Okay, so yeah, living in a village where at night people are given a task to follow out. If they don't complete the task, consequences are met. Nice. In Wizard of Oz, this would be when the tornado happens and House Witch, and she's taken to Oz. So that's the inciting instance. So it's basically the big thing that happens to cause the story to move forward. So like in Star Wars, I think it's when Luke's family on the farm are fucking murdered. If we say he's got a fiance rather than a wife, because I don't think many young adults are getting married in recent years. But my cousin, who is 1 year older than me, is engaged. So okay, so female fiance, because someone said wife. So okay, so then by killing that attacker, it's then made that attacker not be able to complete his task as well as not completing his own task, and it could completely throw the whole system up in the air. You wrote fiance as finance. Did I? Oh, I did. You can tell I don't write the word fiance often, can't you? This kind of reminds me of a book called The Giver. Ooh, how about Scarlet for his fiance? The name Scarlet. I can't help but think of Scarlet from Cluedo. So he's tasked to do something, but on his way, so his fiance Lily getting attacked by another. I want to call them operators, when they have a task to complete, I want to call them operators. I feel like that could be cool. So he could be, trying to stop his fiance. He could try and, have Lily, not get killed. Because someone else could get tasked with that task instead. And so maybe he's kind of, trying to kill everyone that, gets in his way, scared that they're going to kill Lily. Nova Yagami. That's Light's last name. Come on, guys. Yagami is nice. Okay, we're calling him Nova Yagami then, okay. Have become targets for other operators. He and Lily are on the run. And Nova will do anything to protect them. And let's film something. I'm doing a 5-year-long documentary of my life. Yeah, that's a thing I'm doing. So, say hi, guys, to... How many years left of this do I have? I think it ends in, 2022. I think that's the last year of this. Oh, you can see what you look like. There we go, that's what you look like. Isn't that fun? Yeah. Everyone's saying hi, we're time traveling. Yeah. But yeah. This is fun. Okay. Ooh, loads more people said take down the system. Alright. Who is in their way? So who is the head of the system. Amber and Ash's father. Fuck, that'd be fucked up. But then they would already know who the head of the system is, because they would know. I'm not having fucking Jackson. Oh my god, everyone's saying Jackson. Fucking Jackson Wang. There we go. Have a psycho cover. Oh my god, are we actually doing Jackson Wang? I don't know, it depends on the results. I haven't seen the results yet. I'm gonna leave it a few minutes. Okay, it's Jackson Wang. Why? Why? Okay, so it's fucking Jackson. Is in so his party being a room with flashing red lights filled with people who have been mutilated and stitched together to make amalgams with beings that follow his every command, in fear of having worse things done to them. We went from killing, punishment, escaping to K-pop. I know, right? Right, you ready? We're gonna look at the results. Ooh! Ooh! By 1 vote more! Oh my heart no more. Never points the gun to Jackson. As they're about to kill him. Because he doesn't want to hurt his fiance. Not finance! Oh my god. At the last minute, temptation takes over. And he redirects the gun to Lily. Shooting instantly without even looking. If he doesn't look, he can't get hurt. No, Jackson never came up with. End! There we go. There we go! That is our story, guys. That is our story. We came up with this together. So it is a horror story. Kind of. In which we follow Nova Yagami, a young adult with his female fiancée Lily, and he is sweet on the outside, helping out around the village that he lives in, but he secretly finds pleasure in hurting and torturing those around him. He has a sick mind, but he tries to keep it hidden and locked away for the sake of others. He lives in this village where at night people are given tasks to follow out. They become operators, where they have to follow these tasks passed down from, I don't want to say the taskmaster, but from Jackson. And if they don't complete the task, consequences are met. They are mutilated and tortured and made to do horrific things as punishment for not following through with their tasks. Sometimes they are simple tasks, sometimes they are fucked up. It is all just whatever Jackson desires. And Nova was tasked to retrieve wood for the village, something that just needs to be done. But on his way, he sees his fiancée Lily getting attacked by another operator whose task was to kill Lily. Instead of continuing through and letting it happen as you're meant to do, he instead kills the operator, saving his fiancée, and because he was distracted by that, he didn't even collect his bread. Or wood. Didn't collect the wood. And so 2 tasks are thus incomplete. Lily still needs to die because it was never carried out, so the task to kill Lily is passed around. So they are on the run, and because Nova disobeyed and didn't complete his task, he is also on the run. Yeah, they are on the run, and they want to take down the head of the system so that they can escape. Along the way, they find an abandoned warehouse, and inside there are disfigured bodies and people who are victims of the system. Yeah, and so they think that they're dead bodies at first, but then they start getting them kind of basically chasing after them, and it isn't until they're cornered that they realise they aren't harmful, but they are just victims that want to also take down the system. They meet fraternal twins Amber and Ash. Amber had her left eye removed and right arm cut off, and Ash had his right eye removed and left arm cut off, so they mirror each other as a sick joke because they're twins. And then there's Mia, who was forced to eat her little brother as punishment, and she's been traumatized ever since. She wants to take away whoever the head of the system loves most because they took away her brother, and the twins just want their arms. They want their arms back. And yeah, so Jackson Wang is the one in charge of it all, because of course, why wouldn't it be? He has his party, which is a room where people have been mutilated and stitched together to make amalgamous beings that follow his every command, and they're the ones who carry out the punishments to those who disobey, and Jackson just kind of watches it all play out for entertainment purposes. He finds it fun. When they eventually find him, they want to pretend to join him, to misdirect him, but Nova gets kind of drawn into it and realises he actually kind of likes the idea of working with Jackson. once Jackson has kind of realised that they're faking it, he turns against them, but he knows that Nova secretly likes it, and so he tries to draw him in, and eventually kind of gets to Nova, and he realises that he does want to join him, and he's given a gun, and he points it at Jackson, and he is given the choice to either kill Jackson and be good, or to kill his fiancée Lily and join Jackson in his fucked up entertainment system. He then decides to kill Lily, bang, and kills the others. And Jackson smiles sinisterly, and everything in the regular world is the same. People still follow the task given, consequences are still given out, but this time Nova is behind it all, dishing out the punishments, feeding into that fucked up side of him that he tried to repress for so long. There we go! That is the story! What should we call it? We'll end it with a title. The Task. Okay, so yeah, this is The Task. You guys created this. We created it together. So, yeah. It is 8 pages, just, of pure creativity. And we somehow incorporated Jackson back into it. Thank you guys for coming. I'm gonna take a break, because my eyes also really hurt. This is what happens when you stare at a screen for so long. So yeah, let's all meet again in the next live, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to count down. I have to end the live streams by counting down, otherwise I just talk forever and I don't actually move. Okay, so 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See ya. Thank you. Goodbye.